All right. Gosh. For any of you wondering, that is not my curtain. That is a giant towel because I don't have an awesome blackout curtain and I hate sunlight. Sometimes. Sometimes I love it. Ooh, look at these, you guys. That one's super black. That one's going to be tasty. Oh. Thank you, mushrooms. I mean, like, they're people too. Mushrooms are people too. But like, I don't know. These things were living at one point. It's weird. Like, I love eating vegetables and fruits and stuff, and I also eat meat. And one day I would like to stop eating meat, but the fact that we eat mushrooms is still a thing. Where do you draw the line? You know, like, do we just grow things that weren't ever living, or is that part of it? You have to like be part of the food chain and like, I don't know. I don't want to kill animals. I don't want to kill things. I don't want to kill plants or trees. Yet I love bacon and I love mushrooms. So like, what do I do about that, you guys? How do I resolve that issue? Like, is it like through stem cells and like we're gonna grow mushrooms that were never alive? No, it would still be alive. A mushroom has no consciousness, I don't think or hope. But like, also, plants are living things and they almost have a deeper consciousness. Like maybe their consciousness is huge in another realm, and maybe that's just part of their life is to give, so killing them and eating them isn't bad, hopefully. But like, I get that animals are also like the next level. So if you're going to care about plants, you have to care about animals, and you have to like not want the mass slaughter of cows and pigs that's happening. But like, I like meat. I mean, Beyond Meat is great. Impossible Meat is great. They don't have Impossible Bacon yet. You guys need to get on that. Beyond Meat and Impossible Meat. Ooh, Beyond Bacon. See, there's where the winner is. I need to tweet that. I will tweet that at you guys. If anyone sees this, tweet that at them for me. Beyond Bacon. It's going to happen. It's going to be an amazing thing. That's what needs to change. Then I can probably go pig free. But like, the point is, like, everything is just kind of this weird circle of life and things. I need to be chopping these twice. I'm totally not doing this the way I normally do, which is going to take me way longer. And the water's already boiling. Look, let me focus. So I like to cut them all in half. And then you put them on their flat side and you cut them in quarters. And to me, that is the quickest system for getting all of them done in a timely manner, and just like the easiest system for how to cook them. See, look, so now I don't know if you guys can see, they're all on their half sides. So you know what? Turn this water down. I have plenty of water in the pan, so it shouldn't boil off and be a problem. Yeah, 11 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna just finish. I was gonna put the pasta on to boil now. We're probably not gonna get to the Apex challenges before 3 p.m. is my guess, or 3 a.m. Of course, you know, I'm always pushing for those Apex challenges. I guess I could do them in the middle of cooking. That would be an interesting feat. But I want to hang out with you guys. But actually, there's not a lot of people currently here. So I'm just kind of streaming to myself for fun because I love it. Alright, guys. I don't know if anyone ever used to follow me on Live Me. I probably haven't introduced my Live Me audience to my Twitch. I should totally go do that. That's so interesting. See, this is what I don't even think about, you guys. I have so many different fragmented audiences everywhere. I got my YouTube audience, I got my Twitch audience, I got my Instagram audience, and I'm not good at uniting them all. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. You guys, are you freaking kidding me? I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fun guy. Yes. This shit is so sick. I know, I'm a really slow cutter, right? I'm like very meticulous. I'm a Virgo, okay? Give me a break. Oh no, mushroom everywhere. Needs to stay contained, mushroom. See, this is the thing about, that's like a perfect way to say what I'm saying. Oh, that's a big piece, I'm gonna leave it. It's like, I think too much about every single thing that's happening. I'm like, whoa, okay, hold on. Let me make sure this happens and this happens. Ooh. Always follow the instructions. 11 to 12 minutes. That means you go 11 and a half. Set a timer for 11 minutes. so nice to have an excuse to clean. I haven't had guests over in months. Oh my god. Alright, that seems pretty good. I'm gonna do it. Alright, so here's what you do, friends. That looks pretty well chopped. Yeah, ooh, that one, oh, that one's good. I'm gonna leave it. Actually, yep, I'm going for it. Alright. Yeah, they all look perfect now. Alright, some are bigger, some are smaller. I don't like to cut them all the same size. I like to leave them different, and I like to leave some huge chunks. But obviously you don't want a fucking giant ass mushroom. Yep, I know. It's actually pretty convenient. It's like having a giant towel. Because that one always gets food on it, if you can't tell. There's food right now. So, it's nice to have different ones. Alright. So, what's my timer at? Ooh, I don't have my timer right here. Where's my... Ooh, there it is. 8 minutes. Alright. Turn this down a little bit. Alright, so around halfway through, I mean, we can add them now. Basically, I like to boil the mushrooms in with the pasta. It's super yummy. It gives the pasta the mushrooms flavor. It literally turns the water brown. And then we're going to throw in some extra stuff in the middle. I know you can also salt it too. Got my salt right here. That I should have done that at the beginning. That helps the pasta not stick to the pan. And it just kind of helps for water absorption, and it's tastier. But you don't want to put too much, because if you oversalt it, it's terrible. You only need a little bit. I just put a little extra usually for me because I love things salty. I'm a salty guy. Alright, I'm gonna do it. It's time. It's ready. Go. Halfway. Well, not quite halfway, but I'm doing it. Oh, you guys need to be over here and see this. In the future, I will have a cooking cam. Oh, look. Can you see this? Look, I'm just literally dumping the mushrooms into the pot. Oh my god. I will take a picture and show it to you guys. Check it out. Alright, there we go. Watch this. So this is what it looks like. Oh wait, let me turn off the night mode. We just stir it all up. Oh no, I lost the mushroom. Oh no! Poor guy. Can I grab him? I got you, bitch. Yeah. And then I always try and actually mix the pasta, you know, like with the mushrooms. The mushrooms are gonna float. You're gonna see majority mushrooms. Oh, yes. You'll be amazed how quickly those mushrooms shrink up and just go in. When you first pour them on, it's filling up the whole bowl. It doesn't even look like you can fit anything. And then all of a sudden they just like start taking water, but they shrink. It's crazy. It's amazing. I freaking love mushrooms. One of my favorite things on the planet. Everything going okay over here, guys? Looks like everything's good. I always try and make sure and scrape the sides so you get any stragglers if they are getting stuck to the pan. I'm going to turn the heat down a little. I know it's really high. It's okay. Should be really high. And that's why we're not going for the max time. Oh yes, let me remind you of one more thing else you want to have. And let me make sure I have one. This is the same one I used last time, but I just want to still make sure it's fresh. Oh, the timer's going off. Perfect. Oh, there we go. So let's turn that down and off almost. probably don't even need this, which is actually why it's hilarious. But I'm like OCD, so I want to make sure it's cleaned enough in case I need it. The secret is when you pour the water out and you strain it, you want to keep a cup beneath the strainer to save some of that pasta water so that you can pour it back in if you need it later. And also when you're boiling with the mushrooms, that's flavor. So even though the mushroom flavor is going to be infused into the pasta by doing this method, you also want to save some of that flavor if you can, if you want to add that back in, because it's not just like water, it's fucking delicious mushroom water. It's like really good. But it depends on the pasta and what you do with it. If you microwave it, there's a lot of situations. So do what you want to, but that's valuable stuff. Alright, so I have my strainer that's already clean right here. Put my mug just underneath my strainer. Oh wait, no, I want it like there. And that will catch most of it. Do this one more stir here. Alright, it almost looks like bacon going into the pan. It looks so good. So I'm gonna turn off the oven now, or the stove. Ooh, good. I caught all of that mushroom water. Basically anything I need. So I like my pasta kind of dry. I don't really like any liquid or gooiness on it that's just water. But obviously something's too dry, it's gross. You don't like to eat dry food. So I strain all of the water I can off of it. Hence why I think it's important to keep water in case you want to add more back in. And then here's my secret ingredient. You ready? Let's do that again. It's kale spinach, whatever. It's not kale at all, it's spinach. Yeah, super smooth, Frank. It's spinach. It's just raw, leafy spinach. This one looks weird. I'm gonna take that one out. But the rest of this is super delicious. Ooh, this one too. I've had this pack for a while. I don't know, that might be fine to eat still. I'm not sure. I'm super OCD though. But the rest of these leaves look really delicious and amazing still. They look super fresh. I'm always trying to save and use every piece of food that I can. Sometimes I'm bad at it, sometimes I'm good at it, but if I can use food, then I try and use it. And this is my favorite because it literally goes on anything and it's like superfood. And listen, this is all you do. You take a handful of spinach and you literally just sprinkle it in. You're like this. And it will look like too much. It will look like too much. Like, look. There, you can't even see anything else now. It looks just like spinach. So, but that's not even enough. But you do it in 2 layers. So now that it's added. And so you guys, you can add the sauce first, but I think doing it this way just makes it easier for you to like manage it. Because the heat from the noodles, I'm actually even going to turn the oven back, the stove back on for a second. The heat from the noodles is what's going to not cook the spinach, but just keep it like a little more mellow. You're not going to feel like you're just eating this huge leaf, which is what you're doing. You're literally just eating this huge leaf. But it's gonna, the heat is gonna kind of wilt it a little and like cook it and like make the leaf just a little easier to eat and a little more palatable and a little less leafy and crunchy. But for me, I really like my leaves to be leaves. I like to know, I like that crunch, you know? I just don't want it to have so much volume that it's like really intense when I eat it. So look, this is already becoming, already you can see the difference. And I'm going to add more in here, but just so you can see the difference of how quickly, you saw it, I was stirring for like 1 minute, right? This is now what it looks like. Keep getting in my own light. Alright. This is now what it looks like. So you can see those, all those leaves went out really quickly. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to throw in another handful. Because why not? Right? Unless you just hate spinach. But for me, I love the taste of spinach. And it's a little tart. It's a little, you know, it's not great. But like in terms of vegetables, I think it's fine. And the benefits outweigh so much. If you eat a lot of spinach, you're really healthy. So I just always try and sneak it in. So I just, you saw that. I just threw a whole another huge handful on here. And you can see at first, right now, again, it is leafy. But if you continue to just mix it up, the heat from the pasta just kind of cooks the spinach a little bit. You're not cooking it really at all. You're not removing any of its nutrients, barely. You are probably removing some, but hopefully it's all still in here, you know? It's not going anywhere. It's just this little confined pot. Some of it may be boiling off. Alright, so the reason you wanted to do that first is because when you add the sauce before that, it kind of makes everything just stickier and harder to manage. Oh my god. Okay, this is basically ready. Ooh, look at all this spinach, you guys. Yes. Alright, so this is going to be healthy as fuck and tasty as fuck because there's no reason that everything we eat shouldn't be both. Alright. Cheese sauce. I know. We're just going, you know, Warner Brothers today. Stater Brothers. Final final countdown. Smart and Final. Costco. Kirkland. Actually, this is better than Kirkland. But we're just going fucking corporate today. Oh, yes, though, dude. In my opinion, I'm a mac and cheese connoisseur. I consider this to just basically be mac and cheese. Cracker Barrel, that's what they make, you know? But it's so easy. Like, that's what I love about it. I love cooking. I also love being lazy sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes I love being lazy and like, when I really want to cook, I cook and I get down and I'll make a sauce from scratch. When I'm too lazy and tired, I'm not lazy, when I'm too focused on other things to divert my attention to food, since it's not a huge priority, and my priority and focus is usually on many other things, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for anything else. This is perfect. So look, I just want to show you my technique. If you fold the bag in half twice, see, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. Oh, I think you can. So I have the bag folded in half once, and then again. And that, if you fold it in quarters like that, will help you get all the sauce out of the bag, so that there's no sauce left in there. Look, ooh, look at all that more sauce. I'm just saying, like the design of these bags, you know, you don't always get all the sauce out. So, here we go. Ooh, yes. You know what? We might be able to get our Apex challenges if there's a play 2 games. Oh no, noodle down. Oh no, no noodle down. I'm going to turn on the PlayStation and see if we can get to play 2 games. And if not, no big deal. Oh. Oh my God, you guys. So this is what your finished product should look like. If there's a get to, I can definitely get that challenge. Oh, I wish I could put this in the corner. Oh, maybe I can. Oh no, I definitely can't. I'm using the capture device right now to capture the GoPro, so I couldn't put the PlayStation. I wish I could. But I will make a fix for that soon. Play 2 games. Boom. I could put another camera on there. That would work. No, I don't think I could. Could I? No, I don't think I could. Could I? I could, probably. That would take work, though. I'm getting distracted, you guys. You guys can at least hear the Apex, I think. Oh shit!